Let the glitter fly! It's Gay Pride! This video I'll share my top 5 games to play for Gay Pride Month, after this. Hey there, it's Theo from Geeky Gamer Guy. On this channel I do all things board games from top 5 lists of a specific topic. Boop! Like this one. Playthroughs, reviews, to how to plays where I expose the full rules of the game at hand. So if you don't want to miss out, think about subscribing. Alright, now that you've gone out and shown your pride wearing enough rainbows to make a unicorn jealous, it's time to cozy up with some friends and play some queer-friendly board games to make it even better. Note! Because of being Pride and all, I put mostly cooperative games on this list. We all need to take the time to share the love. Don't get me wrong though, there are some where you can throw plenty of shade. Let's get started. First up, let's go on an adventure. Nothing can be more adventurous than the quest for El Dorado and the Lost Expedition. In this jungle heat, not all that glitters is gold. It's probably just sweat. Each player chooses one of 6 explorers to traverse the Amazon in search of the lost city of Zed. To do this, they must complete adventures from their hands to move down the line of expedition cards. During a round, each player secretly chooses a card to play. Then they simultaneously reveal and arrange them in ascending order. All cards are resolved from left to right. Each adventure card has many perils that require resources and expertise to successfully accomplish it. Luckily, each player starts the game with an expertise and can potentially gain more. As for the resources, they are very limited and are acquired through cards. If players can use available expertise and resources, the card is complete. Otherwise, a player must lose health. Once all the adventure cards from the round are resolved and players are still alive, they move the pawn to the next adventure card, repeating the process yet again. If at least one player can make it to the last expedition card, all players win. While this game doesn't have any inherently queer characters, the range of explorers is certainly diverse. I also love that the game can be played in solo, co-op, and head-to-head competitive modes. Can you escape the jungle, or will it swallow you whole? Next up, there's something even more frightening for players to worry about than a heat rash: themselves. I'm talking about the semi-cooperative goodness of Dead of Winter. Zombies have overrun the world and humans are at the brink of extinction. In this story-driven game, players must band together to endure zombies and the bitter cold, while also making sure they look out for themselves. Each player controls a faction of survivors with their own unique abilities. Players will use those survivors to cooperatively achieve the main victory objective for the game. I say main objective because each player will have a secret one to complete as well, causing tension and mistrust on how players play. As if that weren't already enough, among the secret objectives is a traitor card that makes a player's goal to have everyone else fail so that they can win. What I love most about the game is that all the characters are full of so much life. The Crossroads deck really drives the stories further. During each turn, a Crossroads card is drawn by another player. If the active player does an action to meet the requirement on the card, it's resolved, usually giving some sort of Sophie's choice. One Crossroads deck in particular allows for a couple of survivors to be in a lover's quarrel. It doesn't actually give a specific gender, so let your queer novellas run wild. Okay, now that emotions are high, let's all calm down and work together in the beautiful narratives of Legacy of Dragonholt. This game is a blend of RPG elements and choose-your-own-adventure books. Players each take the time to make a character unique to how they want to play, picking from several races, classes, and traits, while also giving themselves a backstory with descriptions to how they look and act. After that, the game is played over 6 large quests with many different ways to approach them. I won't spoil much, but the game has a beautiful and thrilling narrative. Each choice feels like your character is making a greater impact on the story. Pretty genius for a game that doesn't require any dice rolling. Also among the pre-made character sheets, for our people who want to jump right in, there's a trans character, but really you can create any unique character you'd like to play. It's only the beginning of the diverse cast of characters players will meet along the way. Plus, the women in the game are very strong and make you feel empowered. It's nothing short of an amazing experience for you to take on solo or with up to 6 players. Even for people with little RPG experience like myself will feel right at home. Remember when I said there were mostly cooperative games on this list? Well, here's a purely competitive one. It's time to prove to all the other players that you have the best lineage in Ancestree. Over 3 rounds, players will want to draft tiles to fill the rungs of their family tree. Each tile has a heritage for what family that character is from, as well as coins, leaves, and half-hearts. When a tile is selected, the player attaches it by either its leaves, making it a parent or child to another character, or by connecting its half-heart with another, forming a marriage. At the end of each round, players will score who has the most heritage in an unbroken line. as well as earn coins present in their family tree. Play continues like that until 3 rounds have been completed. Players then score up coins in the amount of marriages in their family tree for bonus victory points. The player with the most wins. What I love about this game is that the marriages are not bound to the standard male-female and can include gay and even polyamorous relationships. Love is love, after all. Lastly, to finish off this list is a game that brings the comic superhero POW with a sprinkling of queer backstory that's definitely the most I've seen in any board game to date. It's none other than one of my all-time favorites, Sentinels of the Multiverse. During the game, each player will play as a superhero with their own special abilities and fixed deck of cards. They will band together to beat the current villain of that game, while also contending with the chosen environment. There are many of each villain, environment, and superhero to choose from, with each providing their own unique way to play, making the replay value skyrocket out of this world. There's also many queer characters like Tachyon that is known to have a wife, Tempest that is agender, and Argent Adept that is asexual. I love that they've gone to great lengths to include a diverse cast of characters to play with. It's definitely one of my most beloved games for the art and gameplay. There you have it, my list of games for you and your friends to enjoy this Gay Pride Month, and any month hereafter. Remember, Pride should be with us always. We are still in the early stages of showing clear representation in the board game industry though. I implore you to make it known to publishers and designers that we need more visibility in games. Support emerging designers of our community, and any minority for that matter. Where we put our money matters, so use it to further making everyone feel welcome. Gaming is and should be for everyone. That's it! I hope you enjoyed the picks. Which games are you playing this Gay Pride Month? Let me know in the comments below. If you want more, check out what I'm playing over my Instagram, or come interact with me on Twitter. I'd love to connect with you. Also, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Until next time, stay geeky. Keep gaming.